Chamber music or orchestra playing?
Like what we prefer.
Which was that?
Which was that?
Yes.
This was closer to orchestra playing, yes.
It was. What made it more orchestra playing than chamber?
Normally when our school practices chamber, it's in smaller groups like quintets or quartets. For larger groups, we're typically used to playing with the conductor, so it's more orchestral in our style.
Yeah. Yes. You can make this more chamber music though. What do you need to do? Yeah, you need to look at each other far more often. What's really fun in chamber music is looking at each other during the performance, remembering all the jokes that you had and strange things that happened during rehearsals. leading up to that moment. And the audience can pick up on, oh yeah, something must have happened there, or oh, that was a moment for them. But if you only keep your eyes glued to the page, you're only being perfect. And perfect is a low bar in music. Perfect just means that you play the right notes, right rhythms, and right dynamics and articulations. But that doesn't make it music. You're not saying anything yet, right? So, for instance, I could read this form. It would be perfect to say, small ensemble adjudication form. Or better yet, it's your birthday today. I come up to you on the right day, to the right person, at the right moment, and say, happy birthday. Right? I said the right thing. I'm perfect. Right day, right person, right words. But the way it came across, right? So it can be the same thing in performance. You can do all the right things that the music asks you to do, to be perfect, yet it's still not be an artistic endeavor. And what takes what you just gave to this room so graciously, you can make that even more by looking at each other. That page is not important. The page isn't even music. That page is just the map. If we were to drive to California on vacation right now, the memory would not be staring at the map. There would be the journey and the shared experiences along that trip, right? So can I ask you this time to just play, I'm gonna ask you only to play the first part. We just play the first 8 measures, okay? And I'm gonna ask you to look at each other more often. You guys know what the first note is. Take a look at your first note, memorize it, and look at the person that you should expect to give that cue so you know you're unified together. No one's allowed to look at their page until after the first note has been played. Okay? Let's try that. That was much cleaner. And can everybody agree that that actually felt like an ensemble instead of 10 or 12 people playing at the same time? That was beautiful. You had nothing to do in terms of buying a new instrument, changing your wardrobe, having 50 more years of lessons. All you have to do is communicate, and that is the most important part of music. The most important, yeah? So, yeah, that's the most important thing I can tell you right now. Get out of the page as much as possible, all right? Otherwise, you guys have done a lot of good work. If we were in a coaching session, just what you did fixed about 20 things I was going to advise just by watching yourselves. So keep that up, okay? Thank you. You guys are great players. Bravo.